It's your boy, and we are live. It's not a game. Today we gotta talk to y'all about some special stuff. Yes, right. Where are my items? Where are my offers? Where are my products? Look like I'm gonna have to do that from the mobile app, but that's fine, y'all. I hope everybody having a phenomenal day. We back at another episode of Books and Barbecue. That's right. So we got barbecue sauce, and we got a new special sauce that I'm super excited about. I can't wait to tell you guys about this. But first thing I gotta go update my store because you can't import from inventory from this section, which is so crazy. That's so crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this product real quick. So the first thing we got is this throwback old school 2000s Mateo Barbie doll, black Ken doll, and we got it for sale. And we're gonna go ahead and just leave that up there right now while we get the rest of these products imported. But I just want to say thank you all for being the best part of society, being the best part of life. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull some inactive products, which they really aren't inactive, but we're gonna just pull them up. Like we have copies of the Clouds, we have Ideals, we have Monopoly, we have of course that badass peach barbecue sauce. So yeah, so let's go. In our buy now section, as you know, we can always just shop and get you a bottle of this beautiful, beautiful badass peach barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin that real quick.
How do I spell slow?
SLOW. All right, so here we go. So today is a magical day. Wake up in the morning, you start living your best life. And to be honest, life just get better as it goes. How many people have experienced life in a way that they never thought that they would experience it? You know what I'm saying? Like a way that changes your perspective on things forever. Like some days you may start off looking at life as simple as a coin flip into a, a wishing well, and maybe possibilities will occur, and maybe they won't. But when you look at life from a place of being your true self and defining what it is that you want and what it is that you wish to accomplish, I think we start looking at life in different ways. I think we start to value it in ways that helps people understand on what they're doing. So build on by naming one concrete goal and the first step with a date. So you can't just say you want to do something and then not come up with an action plan to go with it, right? You got to name that thing. You got to be specific on what that thing is. And when you do that specifically, you allow yourself the space to be great. I mean, I'm talking about I might want to be a carpenter, I might want to be a plumber. Lock it in.
Spell animation.
Lock it in. Lock it in and be the best you possible. ANIMAT.
Wait, I didn't get anything. I was talking fast.
ANIMAT.
ANIMAT.
ION. Okay, so again, building by naming that one product, right? Concrete goal, that one idea, that one specific thing that you want to get done. And the first step is coming up with a date. Okay? Locking in a date. You have to tie it into the value metrics so that it's trackable. You understand what I'm saying? When you do this, here's an example, right? You can launch a one-page landing site for a plumbing service by October 15th. So come up with that idea and then a date that you want to lock it in. See, the metrics are simple. 100% unique, 100 unique visitors, right? And you want to have 5 inquiry form submissions. You keep it simple. You don't make life complicated by trying to hit thousands of people in 4 seconds. setting up these impossible goals. No, the first step today, I want you to do, I want you to draft your headline. Okay. I want you to make your offer, and I want you to create a contact form. Now, if you're like, oh, I don't have all these different software, I don't have this, I don't have that. Google offers all this stuff for free. Okay. So you can have 5 inquiry forms by the deadline, and you can pursue whatever it is you need to do to push yourself to that next level. So set a target you got to set it clearly. You cannot be coming up with fake, vague ideas. You got to know what it is that you want to do. Set your target clearly. Let's say we'll launch this one-page plumbing site by October the 15th with a set goal of 100 unique visitors and 5 inquiry submissions. That's not even a lot. That's not a lot at all. So the question is, what is your goal? Maybe it's not plumbing. But what is it? What is your niche? What's your thing? What's your value that you want to bring to the world? What is it that you are offering that's going to change the trajectory of someone else's life? What's your goal? So for those of you who are just joining, we having a good time. I should add my notes to the screen. In real life, talk, motivation, morning motivation, badass peach barbecue sauce, Don Chipotle, pepper sauce. We got Monopoly games, we got Barbie dolls, and we got pogo sticks. So we're just trying to stay motivated, right? Coming up with that target goal. My goal was I needed an MVP, right? I needed a product that I could drive sales to completely. I could focus my direct attention on my product, which happened to be the badass peach barbecue sauce that we have on the carousel today. And it gives you an opportunity to go ahead and just eat right. Like, aren't you tired of being cheap to your taste buds? Ain't you tired of treating yourself like a peasant when it comes to the things that you eat? Don't you deserve to taste elegancy? Don't you deserve to put something in your mouth that don't make you wonder and pout? What about you? Okay. So the first thing is, like I said, identifying those goals. And then putting a date next to it. Putting a date next to it. Setting goals should be the first priority every single day. Every single day. Setting your goals. So, what is your one concrete goal that you expect to get your thing accomplished and the date that you expect to get it done by? What is that one goal? What simple metric will you track to first start the process? And how are you going to measure it? How are you going to measure it? So, in today's conversation about wealth management, we started the morning in wealth management, right? Monopoly. Okay? Let's talk about it. Monopoly. The game some call life, some call it death, some call it 2 pigeons and a pod. But today we call it the game of the day. So we're going to go ahead and get an auction going. After we start our flash sale, it's going on only for 10 minutes. Now, these are typically $12 to $14, $15 in stores. But we're giving it to you. And we only have 3 left, legit, in the whole factory. So this is an opportunity for you to not just play a game, but to get your finances in order. Like, get yourself in order. So what are we talking about? Financial wealth, reaching your goals, making sure that you get where you need to be, and understanding wealth management from a high functioning level. So the first thing we must do, we have to define financial wealth. So, what is it? Financial wealth is the net value of what you own minus what you owe. Stay with me, right? Plus the income and assets that generate future cash flow. What am I talking about? I'm talking about monopoly, y'all.
How do I spell really? How do I spell really?
REALLY.
REA.
So that's what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you about the game Monopoly. And this is a special Animal Crossing edition. Okay? This is a special Animal Crossing New Horizon edition. Meaning it's perfect for any dinner table, any kitchen table where you just want to come and just be with your family and have a good time. Hey, thanks for joining, Eddie. Appreciate you. This is for you. You understand what I'm saying? It's about understanding income, assets, and generating future cash flow. The game itself, right? When you play Monopoly, and you're building your little village and you're building your town, you have to think about what is it going to take to generate cash flow. So as you're making your way around the board, you start picking different land and different properties that you want to purchase to make your own, right? So income producing assets. That's what we're talking about. You want to buy little property on Monopoly so that they become income producing assets. Come on, y'all, say it with me in the back. Income producing assets. And at the end of the day, that's what it's going to take to push you to the next level. Income producing assets. I'm about to send out a blast real quick because I think a lot of times we miss out on our greatness because we are not producing income producing assets. Income producing assets. Okay.
So, United States.
Bruh, you need to go and go look at the map. It's on that globe. Go get the globe ball. No, 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 no. I'm doing something. Don't do that. Not gonna keep doing that. You know how to spell, Noah.
I don't.
You got a computer, you got a dictionary, you got all that stuff around you. Look on the wall and find it. Look at one of these books. You got books and all that stuff around. And stop coming and interrupting me, or you can go lay down. I'm doing something right now. I gotta make some. Listen, I gotta work. I gotta work. No, you don't. You're doing that for fun. You don't need help. Stop. Stop. I'm working. You're being very rude. Again, you gotta create income producing assets that help you acquire what you need in life. Just like the game of Monopoly. Just like the game of Monopoly. You buy property, you add different stuff on top of it so that you can sell it to make revenue. People land on your property, then they have to pay you. That's an income producing asset. Okay. Now, if you acquire it now, people will keep paying you later. I think that's where most people go wrong, is that they never acquire the income producing asset. And I think if we as a culture, if we think about that, here's an example, right? A rental property, right? Someone rents the property from you. That is your income producing asset. Are you with me? You bought it and now it's there and you don't have to buy it again. Are y'all with me? Are you staying? Are you here with me? Right? How about this? Dividends paying stocks. You buy the stocks, right? And they pay dividends, right? They pay you every quarter, every month, whatever it is, right? But you're making revenue off of something that you already spent. Same thing with Monopoly. When you buy those properties, until you have to pay somebody else, you're able to generate revenue every time someone lands on that property. Every single time that they land on that property. So while there's only 3 left, you can be practicing getting your wealth management life together. You can be mastering getting your finances together by first understanding the game. Are you even playing the game, brother? Are you even aware of what's going on? So let's go to the next one, bond interest. What about that? People go to jail all the time. They get them bonds, right? And them bond interests go to, listen, he go to jail. Now his family paying on a bond. Come on now. Same thing. If you go to jail in Monopoly, what's up, Namaste? If you go to jail in Monopoly, you missing rounds. You missing chances to go past go. You missing your chance to collect $200. Why? Because you're not playing the game right. If I get locked up in Monopoly, I'm paying that $200 immediately. Why? Because the more time that I'm locked in, I'm missing out on interest. Okay. What about business profits? I just did a book with this lady, and my business invested 50% into the print of her book, right? This lady didn't understand what she read, didn't even read it. I'm assuming she signed it in like a minute, didn't even go through it. And then didn't want to pay the profits for the product that was given away. That's not good business. There's no you don't play Monopoly, bitch. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna call you what you need to learn how to play Monopoly. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna spend this time letting you guys understand that a lot of people don't. They just playing business. It's like when you was a kid, right? And I used to teach pre-K, so I can tell you exactly what I'm talking about. When you're a kid and you're playing in KIP DCs, where I used to teach at, right? We teach these kids how to be adults through play. Stir, 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 stir. Really exposing them to how to cook in the kitchen because they know that they going. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but my point is, you want the kids to have a future. You want them to be exposed to things in case nobody teaches them how to cook, how to clean, how to get dressed, what's the roles. So you have them playing these roles so that they can, one, get an understanding, and you can also teach them through life. So life is a big learning circle. So what I'm saying is a lot of people are pretending to be doing business, but they're not really playing the game. It's like those people who don't really want to play Monopoly, right? And that one person that really does want to play. And that one person that really does want to play, he knows the game. He knows I got some victims here. I'm about to get them started in Monopoly and I'm about to bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? Are you that guy who pulls everybody to the table to play Monopoly? You only got 44 seconds to take advantage. It's typically $15 to $16 on Amazon. Go look at it right now, right? So what I'm saying is, if you want to bait your family into some arguments, if you want to play family games with your people, if you want to get the banker of the family riled up, pull up to the house with this game. Pull up to it, and then tell them, look, I took Emmanuel Sims' financial wealth management course, and he was telling me about business profits. He was telling, you only got 15 seconds on the clock, y'all. He was telling me about how royalties, right? We're talking about income producing assets, how royalties work just as the pieces in Monopoly. Y'all don't hear me. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Royalties work just as good as when you purchase some land or pay a spot on Monopoly. Are you with me? You write a book, you publish a book, you put the book in a place where people can buy the book, can read the book, but they can't get it unless they purchase it or pay for it some type of way. That's an income producing asset. Or I bought into a software, right? That software took me one thing to the next thing. I ain't gonna tell you my whole business model, but it's nothing to do with my business. But it's an income producing asset. I'm not even, none of that. But it's an income producing asset. What else do we have? What are good examples? High yield savings accounts. So now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Something as simple as just having a high yielding savings account, knowing where to put your money, knowing where to put your money. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know which, if you play Monopoly, what's the main spots? Boardwalk and Park Place. People think that's where you should. Something like Park Place and Boardwalk because they have the highest yielding revenue. But imagine the spots that they got to go past to get through go. They got to go through Ventura. They got to go through all the basic Beltic. They got to go through all these different spots before they can actually get to Boardwalk and Park Place. Not saying that they won't land, or it's just those are just higher yielding. So you can go for the little fish, you can go for the big fish. Some people take fish, put it out there just to catch bigger fish. Then they might take that bigger fish and throw it out there because they want to catch a Loch Ness monster. I don't know if you've ever tried to find Bigfoot in the forest, but listen, you have to take manpower to go get it. Okay, so what are we talking about, guys? Bless you. Income. I thought that was a sneeze cough. So, income producing assets is something that you own that regularly generates cash flow. You understand what I'm saying? With minimal ongoing efforts. You got to understand the minimum ongoing efforts. Okay? Like rentals. Okay? We talked about that before. We talked about dividend paying stocks before. We talked about royalties before. We talked about interest bearing accounts, net of expenses. Keeping it simple. Why are you working so hard? Why are you working so hard? My advice for you is to put your time and energy into something that's going to help develop you time and energy. Listen to what I just said. Put your time and energy into assets that's going to develop you time and, what did I say? Energy. That's what I said. So let's talk about what interest brands are. Um, Interest bearing accounts are accounts that interest on your balance, like high yield savings and money market accounts and CDs. Okay. For those of those who are asking that, I'm responding to multiple questions in multiple chats. I'm on multiple platforms right now. And if I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments, shouts out to Facebook, shouts out to YouTube, shouts out to everybody on Twitch. Yo, what up, chat? Y'all wilding on Twitch. What up, Twitch? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Make sure y'all join the whatnot. Come shop, come spend, got some money for y'all. Where we at on YouTube? How we looking on YouTube? And how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all making the most of your day. And how are y'all doing today? Who that? I'm sorry, I'm a little late. Hey, what's up, Krill 96? I'm sorry, I'm a little late. My bad, Krill 96. Who we got on our Facebook? Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, everybody that's watching. Again, guys, we're talking about monopoly in real life. A trademark is a monopoly. A copyright, that's a monopoly. It's when you're able to dominate a part of the board, right? And once you dominate that part of the board, it's yours. The word monopoly is a temporary ownership of something, right? It means that maybe not temporary because it's really them controlling all of it. So when you get the different places on the board, those become your interest growing products. What did I say? What is it called? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Revenue generating product assets. You need assets that generate you revenue. Okay. So this dollar, though it's physical and it feels good, its value is gone once it's gone. So you need something like we all know barbecue sauce, right? That barbecue sauce now has to go up against this sexy barbecue sauce. Okay, this barbecue sauce got muscles. How many guys out there just been this basic sauce your whole life? You've had the sauce your whole life, nice and packaged, but then this sauce came up. Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it's a new sauce in town and it's better than you? You have to create products, yes, be safe, that last longer than the flavor. Okay? You need to make products that last longer than the flavor. I think a lot of times we're not creating things that's going to live after the taste. We're not making things that's going to live after the taste. Yeah, they better stop people trying to take money out of my account. I don't got it. Y'all heard that? They try to get me. I don't got it. So again, we got about 3.5 minutes left for this. Take advantage of this game, and then we're gonna get to our next product on the carousel. Brother, BROTHER. So while we're waiting on that, we're gonna go ahead and start an auction. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. And my YouTubians. Thank you. Monopoly means one entity controls the flow of information. Exactly. Or commodity. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you understand what I'm talking about. Thank you. I lost my train of thought. I had a squirrel moment. So that's what I'm telling you. So get on whatnot. Yo, here, I'm about to send you $15. Henry, I'm about to send you $15 on the comments. Thank you for that. For that, here go $15, Henry. That's for you. Join up, Henry. That's exactly what I'm saying. So when you create a product that can last forever, that can generate you revenue, do you understand what I'm saying? That is what's going to put you in the money. You have to create something that you can do little amount of work to generate you profit. Before my daddy died, I'm gonna give y'all something because I know that I don't have a dad anymore. So I'm gonna tell y'all what my dad told me before he passed away. He says, cut your cost of living and increase your income. I didn't understand. I kept playing it back in my head. It was like the last thing he said was so dramatic. Cut your cost of living, increase your income. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you want me to, like, is that what homeless people do? They cut their cost of living and they go out there and make money for nothing? I'm like, oh, that's genius. So how do I become and how do I create an environment? No, that's so it's like, but how do you do it at a high level, right? At a top scale where you're generating the maximum amount of revenue with minimum amount of work. So you create a lot of assets. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I published over 50 books, made a bunch of documentaries, a bunch of projects. Someone's calling me. Hello? This is real life, so y'all get to experience someone calling me and playing on my phone. Don't say no how much. Look, they hung up. I don't understand. But y'all can't say that I'm keeping it 1,000. You have to come up with something that you can generate revenue from. Think about patents. Patents are one of the highest ways of doing this, right? I like people who do patents because once they patent that idea, there's nothing you can do. Like they patent the whole semi structure of it. Even if you repeat it, like you're gonna have to be paying fees or paying for the rights of it. but it's a very powerful way of protecting yourself. Essentially, so those who don't know, I want to make sure I'm educating. A patent is a government granted exclusive right on an invention for a limited time, letting the owner stop others from making, using, or selling it in exchange for public disclosure. It's meaning you can't go out and say that that's your stuff. You can't, there's only one of a kind. It's only one. They say the real McCoy, it's only one, you know? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Focus your energy on developing that goal and then giving yourself a date that you want to have it done. But I do, if you ask me and you didn't, but I'll give you my tidbit. Got another one coming in. Got another one coming in. Hello. Got another one coming in. Hello. All right, chat. They playing games. They playing games, chat. They playing games. They don't really want to talk to me, chat. They playing games. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is when people be seeing me on live and all that stuff, y'all be trying to call me and y'all be trying to see if I'm not a robot. I'm real, nigga. Stop playing on my phone. If you don't want to do no business, stop playing on my phone. Stop coming around with all that fake stuff. I keep it a stack. I'm very professional, but I don't care to be professional if you're gonna waste my time. I don't owe anybody that. That's the secret. You feel me? Um, you guys got to stop playing and stop making excuses. I understand that the Matrix have trapped us in these boxes and these bubbles, but y'all, that shit don't work. I don't fly over here. Okay, I done climbed the highest level of mental clarity, and I'm telling you, everybody making excuses. I don't care. Listen, I've been through trauma too. I had to heal. I had to take my trauma. In order for me to be effective for the people around me, I had to take my trauma and go do the work myself. I can't keep waiting for it to just get better because it don't. I had to go and be active so that the people around me could have a greater experience on this earth. And what I realized is a lot of people not willing to do the work. And it pisses me off because they made it seem like I had to go do the work. Then I go do the work and everybody ain't doing the work. So when you purchase my books, you know, you understand what it means to actually do the work. And a lot of people are not doing the work. You don't want to read, you don't want to do the research, you don't want to learn, you don't want to better yourself, you don't want to go get help, you don't want to talk to nobody, you don't want to do the work. And that and and I'm okay with that. It took me at first I used to feel bad because I didn't want to come off holier than thou. But no, no. You see, I was listening to a guy this morning, and we was talking about how the education system, the school system, puts you in these notions to believe that being basic is enough, being okay is enough. They made us, they brainwashed us. So now you spend the years you should have been learning, pretending as if you knew something that you never took the time to learn. You don't. There's no benefit in pretending to know something. You're lying to yourself. To know that there's more to learn is to be in the greatest seat in the world. You go to an arena, you sit in the front of the house. No, the greatest seat in the world is to know that there's still more to learn, and that the little that you know is temporary. Because soon as those things change, everything that you know will not be of value. What are we talking about? We're talking about growth mindset. The education system is a network of institutions, policies, people, and resources that deliver formal learning from early childhood through higher education and vocational training, governed by laws, standards, and funding frameworks. Now, when the funding framework is no longer there, then what are you going to do? Being okay is not enough. Being okay, it just means accepting being comfortable, being average, having the status of sufficient without pushing for improvement or growth beyond basic adequacies. You see, it's settling for stability over striving. You see, funding frameworks removes and threatens sustainability. You guys got to understand that we have to build something that's sustainable. Our people have to build something that's sustainable.
What's the last letter for air?
R, AIR. What does abundance mean to you? What we doing on Facebook? We all at? What y'all talking about on Facebook? It's 10:10. Y'all quiet this morning. Is my Facebook not live? Oh no. All right, I gotta go, guys. I gotta figure out how to get my Facebook live. But y'all have a blessed day. No one's told you they love you today. Know that God loves you, and so do I.